The first dish I'm going to make is braised potato and spam.
Cut the potatoes into appropriate sizes, then dice them into cubes. Cut the spam into pieces of similar size as the potatoes. Boil the potatoes in water for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, remove the potatoes from the water and drain them. Heat a pan and add the spam, frying it on medium-high heat until it becomes golden brown. Once the spam becomes golden brown, add the pre-boiled potatoes. Then add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil and continue to fry for about 1 minute on medium-high heat. Put 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, a quarter cup of water, a quarter cup of mirin, 4 tablespoons of oligosaccharide, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, a bit of pepper, and half teaspoon of ginger. If you prefer a sweeter taste, you can add about half tablespoon of sugar. Simmer everything together on medium heat for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, when the sauce has thickened to your liking, the dish is ready. Turn off the heat and then add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds for the finishing touch. It is sure to pair well with any rice meal. Very sweet and savory braised potato and spam is done. Radish salad, 무생채. Thinly sliced radish, 주레니 띠니. After slicing, add 2 tablespoons of sugar and mix well to remove moisture from the radish through osmosis. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, squeeze out the moisture from the radish well as a lot of water came out. Put 4 tablespoons of red pepper powder, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of salted shrimp, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of minced ginger, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, and 2 tablespoons of chopped green onions. If needed, you can add 2 pinches of salt. Adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar at the end can also enhance the taste. It can be a delicious alternative to kimchi. Very crunchy and refreshing 무생채 is done. Marinated eggs. Add half teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of vinegar. When the water starts to boil, add the eggs. Boil them for about 8 more minutes to cook the egg yolks to a semi-hard state. After 8 minutes, soak the boiled eggs in cold water for about 5 minutes. This makes peeling easier. The key to this dish is to not fully cook the egg yolks, but to boil them until they are about halfway done. Let's peel the eggs. Tapping the eggs against each other helps them peel more easily. The eggs are now smoothly peeled. Finely chop the red bell pepper. Finely chop half an onion. Add a bit of the chopped onion. Add a bit of the chopped red bell pepper. Also add 3 tablespoons of chopped green onions. Put half a cup of soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of sugar, half cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, and a bit of pepper. Mix well. Very delicious and savory marinated eggs is done. When serving, place an egg on top of rice with some sauce and mix well to enjoy a very delicious meal. Season the bok choy, Bok Choy 나물. First boil some water and add 1 teaspoon of salt. Cut off the bottom part of the bok choy. You need to blanch the bok choy. Start with the stems since they take longer to cook. As this vegetable can also be eaten raw, blanching it for about 1 to 2 minutes is enough. After 1 to 2 minutes, place the bok choy in cold water. This helps maintain a nice color and texture. Here's the bok choy washed once or twice in water. Squeeze out the water with your hands. Cut it into small pieces. Cutting will release more water, so make sure to squeeze out the moisture again. Now let's season it. Put 1 tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Very nutritious and delicious seasoned bok choy is done. Zucchini and potato pancakes. Thinly slice 1 medium-sized potato, then julienne it finely. This reduces the cooking time later. Slice the zucchini thinly as well, then julienne finely. For color, add some finely chopped red bell pepper. This is optional. Add 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. For a crispier texture, add 4 tablespoons of frying mix. Add half teaspoon of salt. Mix well. Add 3 tablespoons of water. You don't need to add much water since the vegetables will release moisture later. Now let's cook them. Put about 2 tablespoons of oil in a preheated pan. Drop the batter by the spoonful. Cook both sides until golden brown over medium heat. Flip them halfway through. Very crispy and savory zucchini and potato pancakes is done. Braised tofu, tofu In a bowl, put 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of cooking wine or mirin, 4 tablespoons of oligosaccharide, 1 teaspoon of ginger juice, add a little pepper, mix well. Remove moisture from the tofu well with kitchen towels. Use from tofu. Cut it into appropriate sizes. Cut it into cube shapes. Coat each piece of tofu with cornstarch. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil to a pan. Place the tofu in the pan so they don't stick to each other. Cook over medium heat until golden brown. Flip them over when they are golden brown. Once the tofu is golden brown, pour the pre-made sauce over it. For color, add some chopped bell peppers. Turn off the heat. Add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Very chewy and savory tofu jorim is done. Seasoned mung bean sprout. 숙주나물. Julienne the carrot finely and thinly for color. Just a little is needed. When the water boils, add the mung bean sprouts. Blanch them for about 2 minutes for a crunchy texture. After 2 minutes, rinse the mung bean sprouts in cold water right away to stop the cooking process, ensuring they remain crunchy. Drain well. Place the drained mung bean sprouts in a bowl. Add the julienne carrot. Put 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of 국간장, soy sauce for stew, half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of chopped green onions. Mix gently. Very crunchy and delicious seasoned mung bean sprout is done. Seasoned fish cake, 어묵 무침. I bought these fish cakes from the market today. It seems like there are about 20 pieces in total. Today we will use only 6 pieces, and the rest can be stored in a Ziploc bag in the freezer for later use. Cut the fish cakes in half, then slice them thinly. Pour hot water over the fish cakes to remove some of the oil. Then take them out and soak them in cold water to drain. This makes the fish cakes chewier and more flavorful. Drain the fish cakes well and place them in a bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of gochugaru, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of oligosaccharide, 2 tablespoons of green onions, and mix well. If you prefer a sweeter taste, add 1 teaspoon of sugar. You can enjoy the fish cakes mixed like this without simmering them. A very tasty seasoned fish cake is done. 콩나물 무침, soybean sprout side dish. Place the rinsed soybean sprouts in a pot. Make sure not to add too much water, just about 1 cup will do. Cover the pot with a lid and cook on high heat for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, rinse the soybean sprouts under running water to cool them down. This helps them stay even crispier. While the sprouts are draining, let's make the seasoning. In a bowl, put 2 tablespoons of chopped green onion, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of red pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, half teaspoon of salt. Now add the drained soybean sprouts to the bowl and mix everything well. Very crunchy flavor and super easy 콩나물 무침 is done. Pan-fried tofu patties. Start by finely chopping some onions. If you have a carrot, chop a little bit of that as well. If you have chives, chop them up too. But if not, green onions will work just fine. Now here's tofu. Make sure to press out any excess moisture with a kitchen towel or cheesecloth. Removing as much moisture as possible helps the mixture hold its shape and prevents it from becoming too soft. Crumble the tofu into a bowl. Then add 1 tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, half tablespoon of cooking wine, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of starchy powder. Now heat a pan, add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Scoop out a spoonful of the mixture and place them in the pan. Set the heat at medium-low and let them cool slowly. Once the bottom turns golden brown, flip them over. Since there's no meat, they don't need to cook for long. When both sides are golden and crispy, your nutty savory pan-fried tofu patties are done. Stir-fried mushrooms. Here I have a king oyster mushrooms. Gently wipe them with a wet paper towel. This helps preserve their nutrients, flavor, and texture. Now cut the mushrooms into bite-sized pieces. If they are large, slice them in half first, then cut them into slightly thick pieces. Next, slice a little bit of carrot and slice a little bit of onion. If you have green peppers, slice a few and set them aside. This is optional. Making the sauce. In a bowl, put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of oligosaccharide or honey, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and a pinch of black pepper. Mix well. Heat a pan and add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Then add a half tablespoon of minced garlic and stir fry over medium heat. Frying the garlic first infuses the oil with its aroma, making the dish even more flavorful. Once the garlic becomes fragrant, add the sliced mushrooms and stir fry them well. When they start to soften, add the prepared vegetables and stir fry everything over high heat for a short time. Now pour in the sauce and stir fry for 1 more minute over high heat. Sprinkle a little sesame seeds on top. Flavor and trim stir-fried mushrooms are done. Young Napa cabbage salad. In a large bowl, mix 3 tablespoons of gochugaru, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of plum extract or honey, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Now slice a little bit of onion. And if you have chives or green onions, chop some up as well. Here I have young Napa cabbage. Rinse it 3 times in water to clean it thoroughly, then drain it well. Cut it into bite-sized pieces using a knife or simply tear it apart with your hands. Now gently toss everything together, making sure the seasoning coats the cabbage evenly. Sprinkle a little sesame seeds on top. Very refreshing and delicious young cabbage salad is done. 멸치볶음, stir-fried anchovies. Start by adding dried anchovies to a pan without any oil. I'm using small anchovies, but you can also use smaller ones. Toast them over medium-low heat for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally to remove excess moisture. If this step feels like too much work, you can microwave the anchovies for 2 to 3 minutes instead. Transfer the toasted anchovies to a plate. As you stir fry, you might notice some fine anchovy powder forming. Don't throw this away. It's packed with deep flavor and can be used to enhance stews. In the same pan, mix together 3 tablespoons of mirin, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Since the anchovies I'm using are already quite salty, I won't be adding soy sauce. Simmer until the sauce starts to bubble. Once the sauce is bubbling and the toasted anchovies back to the pan, if you like, toss in half cup of your favorite nuts for added crunch. Give everything a quick stir, then turn off the heat. Now mix in 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, 1 tablespoon of perilla oil or sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Adding corn syrup and oil at the very end keeps the anchovies from turning hard over time. Light, nutty, and crispy stir-fried anchovy is done. This dish that's as addictive as a snack. 제육볶음, spicy stir-fried pork. In a bowl, add 1 tablespoon of gochujang, 2 tablespoons of red pepper powder, 2 tablespoons of tuna fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of plum extract, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, half teaspoon of grated ginger, a bit of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix everything well. Slice a little bit of green onion and half an onion. Here I have a thinly sliced pork belly. You can easily find pre-sliced pork belly at a Korean grocery store. Before cooking, pat the pork dry with a paper towel to remove excess moisture. Then cut it into bite-sized pieces. Heat a pan and add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Add the pork, then pour in the prepared sauce. Stir fry over high heat for about 4 minutes. Since the pork is thinly sliced, it cooks quickly. After 4 minutes, when the pork is almost fully cooked, add the sliced green onions and continue stir frying over high heat for another 1 minute. Finally, add 2 tablespoons of corn syrup or honey and give it one last toss. Sprinkle a little sesame seeds on top. And your spicy and sweet gochujang stir-fried pork is done. 오징어채 무침, spicy dried squid strips. This is 오징어채, a type of dried squid that has been shredded into thin strips. Start by preparing dried squid. Do not wash it with water. Instead, add 3 tablespoons of mirin. Gently mix it. If the strips are too long, trim them with scissors to make them easier to eat. Set the heat to medium and stir-fry the squid lightly for 1 to 2 minutes to remove any fishy smell. Then transfer it to a plate and set it aside. In the same pan, put 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of red pepper powder, 2 tablespoons of gochujang, 2 tablespoons of plum extract, and 2 tablespoons of corn syrup or honey. Stir well and let it come to a gentle simmer, but do not boil it for too long. As soon as it starts to bubble, turn off the heat and let the sauce cool down. If you mix the squid with hot sauce, it will turn hard later. Let the sauce cool to warm temperature before adding the squid. Once the sauce has cooled slightly, add the squid and mix well until evenly coated. Finally, sprinkle some sesame seeds. Soft and flavorful spicy dry squid strips are done. 미역줄기 볶음, stir-fried seaweed salad. Here are some seaweed stems I got from the store. Seaweed is not only delicious but also a fantastic ingredient for side dishes. Seaweed stems are packed with nutrients. Since they are salted for preservation, rinse them thoroughly 3 times in clean water. Now, bring a pot of water to boil and add the seaweed stems. Blanching them in cold water first helps remove the fish smell, reduces excess salt, and makes the stems softer. Once the water starts boiling, let them cook for another 3 minutes. Then rinse them under cold water and drain well. Now cut them into bite-sized pieces for easy eating. Next, slice half an onion. If you have a carrot, thin julienne a small amount. Heat a pan and add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil and half tablespoon of minced garlic. Stir fry over medium heat until the garlic becomes fragrant. Now add the seaweed stems and stir fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. After that, toss in the onion and carrot. Then season with 1 tablespoon of tuna fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of mirin, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Stir fry everything for just 1 more minute. If it is a little bland, add a little more salt. Soft, savory, and nutritious stir-fried seaweed salad is done. Cut the white parts of 2 green onions and finely slice them. Finely mince 2 cloves of garlic. Before cooking, it's good to remove any blood using a kitchen towel in advance. By doing so, you don't need to rinse the beef in water. You don't need to cut it finely if it's thinly sliced like bulgogi. Cutting it about 3 times should be enough. Place the beef in a bowl. Let's prepare the sauce. 1½ tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cooking wine, ½ tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 pinches of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of chopped scallions, a bit of ginger, and a bit of onion. Mix well. Place the marinated beef on a preheated pan. Ensure the beef doesn't clump together. As the beef releases its juices and let the moisture evaporate as you cook. You can add more sugar if you want it sweeter. Today's bulgogi doesn't have many vegetables and no soup. When the beef is almost done, add the sliced green onions and sprinkle some sesame seeds. In a very short time, super simple and delicious bulgogi is done. Squeeze the kimchi to remove excess moisture and cut it into smaller pieces. If you'd like to reduce washing, place kimchi in a large bowl and cut with the scissors. For a flavorful stir fry, use well-fermented kimchi. Pour about 1 tablespoon of oil into a preheated pan. Add the kimchi. Add about 1 teaspoon of sugar. Stir fry on medium-high heat until most of the moisture evaporates. Just having this stir-fried kimchi can make you finish a bowl of rice. It's one of my soul foods. When the moisture has reduced, add about 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds for a richer flavor. Sprinkle some green onions. Very delicious and savory stir-fried kimchi is done. Crack about 4 eggs into a bowl. Add about 2 pinches of salt. Whisk the eggs well. Pour a little oil into a preheated pan and spread it evenly with a kitchen towel. To make a good egg roll, I recommend using a non-stick pan. Pour the egg mixture into the pan and spread it out thinly. Start with medium heat, then reduce to low heat. Slowly cook the eggs to prevent burning. Once the egg starts to set, begin rolling up using a spatula. After rolling a portion, push it to the back of the pan, leaving some space in front. Pour a little oil and spread it evenly with a kitchen towel. Pour a bit more egg mixture and spread thinly. Repeat the process. If you have some sliced green onions, sprinkle them on top. Green onions not only add color but also reduce the eggy smell. Make sure to golden brown all sides of the egg roll. Let the egg roll cool for about 2 minutes. It slices better when slightly cooled. After 2 minutes, slice it into appropriate sizes. It looks so appetizing. A very savory and delicious egg roll is done. Cut up a little bit from the ends since they can be bitter. Slice the cucumber not too thinly to preserve its crunchy texture. Add about 2 teaspoons of salt. Pour in about a cup of water and mix well. Let it sit for about 20 minutes. If you have a red chili pepper, you can use half of it for color. Remove the seeds from inside and slice it thinly. If you don't have it, you can skip this step. After 20 minutes, after soaking, do not rinse the cucumber but squeeze out the excess water. This helps to enhance the crispiness. Now let's season the cucumber. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, a bit of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of minced green onions, and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. Mix well. Add the sliced red chili pepper. Since it's been soaked in salt water, there's no need to season with additional salt. Enjoy your crisp and savory cucumber salad 오이무침. Pair it with the freshly cooked rice and the side dishes you made today, and the mealtime becomes more enjoyable. If you liked this video, please hit the like and subscribe. I'll see you next time with more delicious Korean food. Bye bye!